Hi everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Now we at BYJU'S Exam Prep are helping all of you in making your journey towards CAT examination a very easy case. Alright, so we want all of you to clear all these examinations that are there in front of you, and for that we are devoting our 100%, we are devoting all our resources for all of you so that we can bring in most of these sessions that will help you in future. Now, friends, it's 19th of September already, and we are left with only 2 days for the registration of CAT. Yes, the registration date for CAT was extended, and the last date is 20th of September. So those students who have not yet applied for CAT examination, you are left with only 2 days, and this time we are not expecting any more extension as far as the date for the registration of CAT examination is concerned. All right. Now, friends, in this session, we'll be solving some of the previous year paper questions of the QA section of CAT examination, right? So, I have handpicked some of the questions from arithmetic, one of the areas from which majority of questions are asked in the QA section of CAT examination. Now, we'll be solving all these questions one by one. Now, I am hopeful that some of you must have solved these questions previously. Rather than looking at the answer of these questions, understand the method that I'll be using to solve each of these questions. All right. So let's start with these questions one by one. So friends, a very good afternoon once again. So let's begin. Now I'll be presenting these questions one by one and will be giving you somewhere around 45 seconds to 1 minute to read this question, interpret and solve and find the answer. Once you have got the answer, you can post your answer in the chat box and then we'll have a detailed discussion on each of these questions once I am getting the answers from all of you. All right. So one suggestion to all of you before we begin is to give your 100% if you are watching the session live or in the recorded format. So whenever you are watching the session, try to solve these questions in the time that I'll be giving to you. All right. So let's begin. The first question on your screen now. This question is from CAT 2021 slot number 1. Try to solve it by yourself. Identical chocolate pieces are sold in boxes of two sizes, small and large. The large box is sold for twice the price of the small box. If the selling price per gram of chocolate in the large box is 12% less than that in the small box, then the percentage by which the weight of chocolate in the large box exceeds that in the small box is nearest to which of the following options? You have 1 minute to solve this one. Now, to make things look easy, instead of taking variables, you can go for some constants like the price at which boxes are sold. Okay, so you can assume them as variables or you may assume them as constants in order to make your calculations look easy. All right, Sonali and Sonu have given answers. Resham has also given the answer. So two of you are saying 127 and Sonu, you are saying 124. Let's start solving this one. Identical chocolate pieces are sold in the boxes of two sizes, small and large. The large box is sold for twice the price of the small box. So let's say the small box is sold at rupees X. So the large box is sold at rupees 2X. Now instead of X and 2X, I could have assumed some constants. In order to make calculations look easy, I may substitute any value of X. That will not create any difference. That will not create any change as far as the final answer is concerned. Okay? Now the next thing is if the selling price per gram, so they are also giving selling price per gram of chocolate in the large box is 12% less than the small box. So small box, let's say selling price per gram is 100. So the selling price per gram of chocolate in the large box is 12% less. So 12% less, 100 when reduced by 12%, it will give me 88. All right. Then the percentage by which the weight of chocolate in large box exceeds that in the small box. So the weight of small box will be selling price, total selling price divided by selling price per gram, that is X upon 100. And in the second case, it will be 2X divided by 88, or it can be written as X divided by 44. Okay. Now, weight of small box and weight of large box. What I can do is I can find out the ratio. So, weight of small box divided by weight of large box will be equal to x upon 100. So I'll write everything x upon 100 divided by x upon 44. So this will come out to be 44 upon 100, or I can write it as 11 upon 25. So this is the ratio of the weight of small box to the large box. Now the question is the percentage by which the weight of large box, which is 25, exceeds that in the small box. So 25 exceeds 11 by 14 divided by 11 multiplied by 100 percentage. Okay. So we have to now solve 14 upon 11. So 14 upon 11, I can break it as 11 plus 3 upon 11. Now 11 upon 11 will be 1. 1 plus 3 upon 11 in terms of percentages. Now 1 will be 100 percentage. 3 upon 11 will be 3 multiplied by 9.09. Now, at this stage of your preparation, you must understand all these things. Okay. So 1 will become 100 percentage and 3 upon 11 when converted into percentage will be 27.27. So the final answer should be 127.27. Okay. So 127.27, we have to find out the answer is nearest to which of these following options. So the correct answer will be option C, not option B or option A. All right. So the correct answer here is 127.27. Option C is the most appropriate answer, which you all can mark. All right. So that was question number one. And Sonali and Resham, both of you have given correct answer. Keep it up. The other students also catch this thing. Please try to give correct answers. So you can take a few more seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds extra, but try to give me correct answers. Let's move on to question number two. CAT 2021 slot number two. Raj invested rupees 10,000 in a fund. At the end of first year, he incurred a loss, but his balance was more than 5,000. This balance, when invested for another year, grew, and the percentage of growth in the second year was 5 times the percentage of loss in the first year. If the gain of Raj from the initial investment over the 2 year period, that means the net profit is 35 percentage, then the percentage of loss in the first year is how much? Now, this is a very simple case of the application of successive percentage change. Actual question of CAT, it can be easy. Yes. So this question must be finished in less than 30 seconds. 30 seconds से ज़्यादा का question नहीं है. Hello, are you? Yes, come on. Now, this formula, this rule of finding net percentage change whenever there is successive percentage change. The formula is A plus B plus AB upon 100, and it is a very useful formula. Okay. Now, in this question, I can use this formula and get the answer in less than 30 seconds. Okay. But let us understand. Now, Raj invested 10,000 rupees and he incurred some loss. The money will be decreased by some percentage and the balance is more than 5,000. So, initial money is 10,000 and the final value is more than 5,000. That means I can say that the percentage reduction in the first case will be less than 50 percentage, because if the percentage reduction is more than 50 percentage, then his balance will be less than 5,000. But since the balance is more than 5,000, that means the answer should be less than 50 percentage. I can eliminate option B on this basis, but since other three options are lying within our range, I'll not be able to eliminate them. So I'll not be able to use the first statement to find out the final answer. We'll have to go ahead. Okay. So let's assume that the money got reduced by X percentage in the first year and then it grew by 5 times the percentage of loss. That means it grew by 5x percentage in the second year. Okay. Now, x plus 5x, I'm sorry. Now, I can say that net percentage change after this should be equal to 35 percentage. So, that means minus x plus 5x plus minus x into 5x divided by 100 is equal to 35. Okay. Now you can simplify for x. This will be a quadratic and you can find out the value of x. But why to solve the quadratic? Why can't we go and use the options that are there in front of us? So I have three options: 5, 10 and 15. Okay. Now how we can like properly utilize the options. Okay, we have three options: 5, 10 and 15. So what I generally do is I always go for the middle value. If I have three options, 5, 10, 15, three options hai, I'll go for the middle value. I'll consider this as the value of x. So first of all, there is a decrease of 10 percentage. Then there is an increase of 10 into 5, that is 50 percentage, minus 10 into 5 upon 100, that is 5. Now, if I'll simplify this, this is exactly giving me the value of 35 percentage. Okay. Now, in this case, I was lucky that I treated 10 percentage and I've got the answer. Fine. So, answer will be 10 percentage. But what is the relevance of using the middle value as a first case of hidden trial? Okay. Now, I used 10 percentage and I've got 35. Now, if I would have got more than 35, right? If this simplification will give me a value which is, let's say, 40 percentage, then my answer should have been less than 10 percentage. Okay, answer should have been less. All right. If it will give me more, then my answer is less than 10%. If it will give me lesser value, then my answer will be more than 10 percentage. So that is why we don't need to solve for any other options if you will treat the middle value among the options. Okay. So here the answer is 10 percentage. Sonali, Sonu, Shrujana, Kirti, Resham and Pavan, all of you have given a correct answer. Very good. So the answer is 10 percentage. Let's move on to the third question. And the third question, again from CAT 2021, slot number 2. You'll be surprised to see so many easy questions coming up in actual CAT examination. So the question is, a box has 450 balls, each either white or black. There being as many metallic white balls as metallic black balls. If 40% of white balls and 50% of black balls are metallic, then the number of non-metallic balls in the box is how much? Come on, be quick. Yes, any answer to this one? We have to find out the total number of non-metallic balls in the box. The box are either white or black, and among white or black balls, there are metallic as well as non-metallic balls. So you have to find out the total number of metallic balls. It is given that 40% of white balls are equal to 50% of black balls. Come on, people, this one is an easy question. Okay, let's start solving. Okay, Sonu has given an answer. Unfortunately, we don't have options for this. Now, total 450 balls. Now, some of the balls are white and some of the balls are black, such that 40% of white balls are metallic. So, I'm writing metallic balls, 40% of white balls, and 50% of black balls are metallic. Also, the number of metallic white balls is equal to the number of metallic black balls. So I can equate it and find out the ratio of white balls and black balls. So the ratio of white balls and black balls will be 5 is to 4. Okay. So total number of white balls and total number of black balls are in the ratio 5 is to 4. If I divide 450 in this ratio, so total number of white balls will be equal to 250 and total number of black balls will be 200. So after getting the ratio of white balls and black balls, I have divided 450 in the ratio of 5 is to 4. White balls will become 250 and black balls will become 200. Okay. Now, out of total white balls, how many metallic balls are there? So metallic को अगर हम segregate करते हैं, so number of white metallic balls are already given 40%. So 40% of white balls are metallic. So 40 percentage of 250, that is equal to, or directly non-metallic find out कर लेते हैं. So why are we finding metallic balls? Since we know the percentage of metallic balls, I can also write the percentage of non-metallic balls. So non-metallic balls, if I talk about white, so 40% were metallic, so 60% will be non-metallic. 60 percentage of 250. Similarly, among the black balls, 50% were metallic, so 50% will be non-metallic. So 50 percentage of 200. So this is 150, this is 100. Total number of non-metallic balls will be 250. And that is the final answer. Okay? जितना टाइम तुम लोगों ने लगाया इतना टाइम नहीं लगना चाहिए था. So this one was an easy question. So most of you have given correct answer. Resham, Nitya, Kirti and Sonu. Perfect. So the correct answer here is 250. Let's move on and look at the next one. CAT 2021 slot 3. Another question. The question says that in a tournament, a team has played 40 matches so far and won 30% of them. If they win 60% of the remaining matches, their overall win percentage will become 50%. Suppose they win 90% of their remaining matches, then the total number of matches won by the team in the entire tournament will be how much? This time you have options. All right, Sonali, Gautam, Sonu, the answers. Chali. Now I'll not use a conventional technique to find the answer. Okay. Now a team has played 40 matches, out of which it has won 30 percentage. Let's say it play X more number of matches, out of which they will win 60 percentage, and the overall winning percentage becomes 50 percentage. So I'm using the method of allegations to calculate the number of remaining matches. Okay. So 60 minus 50 is 10, 30 and 50 ka difference 20. So the ratio between the number of matches already played and the number of matches remaining will be equal to 1 is to 2. Okay. So 40 upon x will be equal to 1 is to 2. So the value of x will be 80. So that means the team is yet to play 80 more matches, right? So question, they're saying that suppose they win 90% of the remaining matches. So out of these 80 matches which are remaining, they have won 90 percentage. So that means they will win 72 more matches. Okay, 72 more matches. And earlier they have already won 30 percentage of 40. Out of 40 matches, they have won 30 percentage. Okay, so I can say that 80 and 40, 30 percentage of 40 will be 12. So earlier they had won 12 matches. Now they will win 72 more matches. So total number of matches they will win in the tournament will be equal to 72 plus 12, that is 84. Okay. Yes, Kirti, remaining number of matches is 80. I have used the method of allegations to calculate that. You can use the method of percentage to do the same thing. Okay. All right. So the answer in every case, the final answer in every case will be same. That is 84. Answer is option B. Let's move on and look at the next one. CAT 2020 slot number 1. Thank you, Sonali. Yes. So Sonali, both the methods were easy. So if you have used method of percentages, that method is also easy. But I believe the method that I have used was short. It was less time consuming. right? Question number 5. In a group of people, 28% of the members are young while the rest are old. 65% of the members are literates and 25% of the literates are young. Then the percentage of old people among illiterates is nearest to which of the following options? Okay, 59 and 66. Two answers. Shimam also says 59 is the correct answer. Chaliye. So what I'm assuming is I'm assuming total number of people as 100. So these people are segregated in two different types. Young and old is first type, literate and illiterate is the second type. Okay. So out of these 100 people, 28% are young and the rest are old. So if I'm assuming total as 100 people, young will be 28 and old will be 72. Done. Again, they are saying that 65% members are literates. So again, out of 100, 65 are literates and the remaining 35 will be illiterates. Now, reading this line, 25% of the literates are young. So, out of literates, 25 percentage are young. So, 65 ka 25 percentage will be 16.25. So, out of 65 literates, I can say that young will be 16.25. So, I can say that young literates will be 16.25. So, old literates should be the difference of these two. That is 48.75. Old literates. All right. Now, look at this old. Now, out of total old who are 72, literates old are 48.75. I can copy this value. So, illiterates which are old will be 72 minus 48.75, that is 23.25. Okay, now we have to find out the percentage of old people among the illiterates. So among the illiterates who are old are 23.25. So old illiterates are 23.25 among all old people, which are 35. So 23.25 divided by 35, we have to find out this percentage. Okay. Now 35 ka 60 percentage is 21. I need 23.25. 35 ka 5 percentage is 1.75. Right? So I can say that 65 percentage will be equal to 22.75. So my answer will be slightly above 65 percentage, and there is one option that is the only one which is above 65 percentage. So the correct answer should be option A, that is 66 percentage, and that is the correct answer. All right. So option A, 66 percentage. Sonali, Shrikant, Resham, three correct answers. Let's move on and look at the next one. CAT 2020 slot number 2. And don't get confused with the language of this question. In May, John bought the same amount of rice and the same amount of wheat as he had bought in April, but spent rupees 150 more due to the price increase of rice and wheat by 20% and 12% respectively. If John had spent rupees 450 on rice in April, then how much did he spend on wheat in the month of May? The question is pretty easy. Hello, Adarsh. All right, Resham says 560 is the answer. Okay, Resham, we'll see. Now, in May, John bought the same amount of rice and the same amount of wheat as he had bought in April. So, as you can see here, April and May, I have made two columns, and each of these two columns are divided in two parts: quantity and price. So, April quantity and price, May quantity and price for both rice and wheat. Okay. Now, John bought the same amount of rice and the same amount of wheat as that of April in the month of May. So, April and May, the quantity of rice will be equal, the quantity of wheat will be equal. Okay. Now, the price increase of rice is by 20 percentage. So, let's say the price of rice was 100. It increased by 20 percentage. It will become 120. Let's say the price of rice was 100A. So it will become 120A. The price of wheat, let's say it was 100B, and it will become 112B. Okay, right? So these are the respective prices in these 2 months. If John had spent rupees 450 on rice in April, then how much did he spend on wheat in the month of May? Now, before that, he has spent 150 rupees more in the month of May. So in the month of April, the money spent on rice is 100 AX, and in the month of May, it is 120 AX. So that means the money spent on rice has increased by 20 AX. Similarly, the increase in the money spent on wheat will be 12 BY, and this is given as 150 rupees. Okay, all right. If John had spent 450 on rice in the month of April, so this value is given as, that means 100 AX is given as 450. So value of AX will be equal to 4.5. I can substitute the value of AX here. So 20 into 4.5 plus 12 by is equal to 150. So the value of by will be equal to 150 minus 90 is 60. 60 upon 12 is 5. So the value of by is equal to 5. So the question is, how much did he spend on wheat in the month of May? So the money spent on wheat in the month of May will be the product of these two. So that is 112 by, which is equal to 112 multiplied by 5, and that is 560. So 560, option D should be the correct answer for this question. All right. So that was question number 6. Three students, all three of you have given correct answer. Let's move on and look at question number 7. CAT 2020 slot number 3. Now you can do this question orally. Yes, believe me, you can do this question orally. In the final examination, Vishnu scored 52% and Asha scored 64%. Obtained by Vishnu is 23 less, and that by Asha is 34 more than the marks obtained by Ramesh. The marks obtained by Geeta, who scored 84%, is how much? This is actual question of CAT. Okay, and such type of questions will also be there in CAT 2023. I was expecting an answer in 30 seconds, but it's been more than a minute. Now, Vishnu scored 52% of total marks and Asha scored 64% of total marks. So, percentage wise, the difference between them will be 12% of total marks, right? Now, Vishnu scored 23 less than Ramesh and Asha scored 34 more than Ramesh. Okay, so Vishnu was 23 less than Ramesh and Asha was 34 more than Ramesh. So the gap between Vishnu and Asha will be 23 plus 34, that is 57. So this difference will be equal to 57. So in terms of percentage, the difference is 12% of total marks, and in terms of marks, the difference will be 57 marks. Okay, so I know that 12% of total is 57, right? Now we have to find out the marks obtained by Geeta, who has scored 84% of total. Now you can observe that 12 multiplied by 7 is 84. 12 multiplied by 7 is 84. So the answer of this question will be 57 multiplied by 7. That's it. So the answer will come out to be 399. Easier way of getting the answer. Option C is the correct answer. Now, others, Sonali, Resham, you have given the answer, but you have taken slightly more amount of time than it should have been done in. So, the correct answer, option C, definitely 399 is the correct answer. Okay? All right. Let's move ahead. All right. So, that's it. That was the last question for the day. You can unlock your free trial for 3 days for the access of our portal by going to our application, entering your mobile number, and clicking on Start Free Trial. That will unlock your 3-day free trial access to Ace CAT with BYJU'S exam prep. Now you can enroll for our test series, which is meant for CAT 2023 and the other management entrance examinations. You will be getting 80 plus mock papers, 10,000 practice questions, topic-wise test containing all the subtopics, test series that will be curated, that is curated by CAT experts based on the actual paper patterns, video solutions, and the detailed mock analysis. So you'll be getting all these things. So please go ahead and enroll our test series. These are CAT 2022 toppers. You want to see, definitely, you want to see your name in this list next year. Also, my dear friends, those who are late and they wanted to start their preparation for CAT 2023 now, they can enroll in our CAT 2023 comprehensive program. So these are all the things on your screen that you'll be getting in this entire program. Get up to 90% scholarship on all the CAT preparation programs. So the next scholarship test is on 23rd of September at 11 a.m. Log into our application and register for this scholarship test. ACE NMAT 2023. Join us live on in NMAT 2023 crash course, which is the shortcut to 250 plus marks in NMAT. It starts on 26th of September onwards at 7 p.m. So please subscribe to this now. Thank you very much, friends. You can get social with us on all these social media platforms. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Sonali and Adarsh. Thank you for being there. Bye bye.